Hello everybody, my name is Auriga, playing some Battlefield 3 on the PC on good old Metro, and how did you like that intro, huh? I spent a couple of minutes making it, and I think it's pretty badass. And speaking of badass, in this round, prior to this, okay, I'd play some Rush on Metro, but I was like, man, I'm so tired of these assault rifles, man, they're just so fucking powerful. So I'm like, okay, what's the most badass weapon in the game? And yeah, I went with that. This is also the weapon I used for that intro sound. That ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I just think the M60, man, it's just so intimidating. Like, whenever I hear that sound, I just turn the hell around and start sprinting and jumping. But you guys know that I don't really have too tight of a relationship with the M60 badass. You know, I really like the sound, and yeah, I've used it a couple of times in my videos too, but you know, the assault rifles just reign supreme. But in this match, I just pull off a lot of lucky headshots. You know, this one does 68 damage with headshots because it has a stock damage of 34. So yeah, it's quite a powerful weapon. But I was just lurking so hard here in the beginning because I was just waiting to see what started flashing first. And you saw the C started flashing before they started taking it, but then they died. And the headshot power of this weapon is a 2-shot kill at most ranges, I think. And so they didn't get C, so I'm thinking, okay, let's go to A then. And look at this, look at the minimap. A guy in the corner of this building starts shooting at me. You see that little? And I'm like,
C4 on the ground.
nope. Like, I don't even care, brah. And he gets some bricks in his face. But yeah, we're playing some Conquest Metro, a game mode that I don't really play that often, but when I do, it's really a love-hate relationship. And that the same goes for this map. Metro, it's really a love-hate relationship. And get a little nade so you can go out and, oh, there you are, mister. But you know, love-hate relationship, as I was saying, I'm so bad at keeping on the point. Uh, but yeah, you know, either in Metro you're just being pushed the hell back, or you're pushing people the hell back, or it's a stalemate. But you know, there's always gonna be a ticket burn because there's only 3 flags, so someone has to have 2 flags at one point. But especially and mostly on Rush, I get these very interesting matches where people really try their best, where you see like a squad just annihilating and really playing a role. And this is a moment I'm quite proud of, like right there. Like, I just helped my teammate out and kill that guy down there. I see that there's probably still some people down there. Can't really hit those guys, so I ought to go down here and just lay in this little corner. This was so goofy, like, oh, that's an... and I die. Yeah, but that was an RPG, and this was so goofy, man. That happened to me all the time, where that little command thingy was blinking all over the place. And yeah, sure, it happens sometimes to me, and you know, I just gotta press escape just once. But this time, I don't know, it was just spazzing out all over the place, man. And like every time I got revived or I died, it just came right back up. I don't know if you guys tried that, but it's quite goofy. And here in a second we get to see what Battlefield is all about and the Battlefield players that I miss playing with. I'm telling you, in this server they really played like you should. And that guy, you see, he revived me even though he had no vital reason to do it. I mean, he could just have stayed there, but I dropped him some ammo because he was a nice guy. That's how I am. Like, if you revive me and I see that you have that little ammo icon over your head, you're getting some ammo, son. Because before the tides of Battlefield 4 roll in the shore and everybody starts playing Battlefield 4 and we just keep playing in the same patterns with the M320s and the spamming, you know, I really want to promote good tactical gameplay. And if people are being good tactical game players like that medic and reviving me, then I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna try to do my part to personally help them, not just help my team. And that's just how I am, because I think that that can give people the push to become a good player by doing good actions and having players actually help them out as they do it, instead of just like, oh, I revived you, are you gonna revive me? I mean, how many times have we tried that, right? But yeah, I don't really know what happened here. Did some little hunters join the other team or something? Because they started breaking through our lines, and yeah, now it started getting serious. So let's just set up the spamming. Yeah, you get back where you came from. And yet again, man, the sound of this weapon, it's just so deadly. And right here we see another instance of a good team player. Okay, so that little 100 guy kills me. That guy actually runs down to revive me. But I think I might be stuck in a med pack, and that might be the reason that he couldn't get me. At least that's what I'm hoping, because my team was just so good this round. Really objective. And that was that goofy thing again. I really don't know what the hell was up with that this round. I think it was like a handicap I got because I was doing so good with this weapon. So good, so good. It's not like I'm gonna become the best scorer on the team, but then again, I've only been here for a couple of tickets, maybe 100, right? So there's no way that I can be on the top of the leaderboard. And I get RPG'd in the face? Ah, that's so nasty. I just wanted to mention that in this video, I'll be editing out the parts where I'm just on the spawn screen, so yeah, because that'll just be way too boring to watch. But as you see, I am really laying back a lot back over here, because you usually see me play as the assault, and yeah, sure, as the assault you can really be aggressive, but you know, this weapon, it really only has 580 rounds. Like, what do you want to do against the laser pistol of an M60, or even worse, the AEK? Like, 9 out of 10 weapons of the weapons they're using I can't really compete with unless they received prior damage or I get a lucky headshot and a body shot. I mean, it's really up to luck, and here I'm just spamming it, just pull the trigger, bro. And yeah, I was a little claustrophobic in here, but I keep my team safe. That's the main priority, and I just keep chucking those nades because this is a high traffic area. They want to push down those lockers, and pretty much once they filled up the entire lockers, they're pretty much gonna take B, because then it's only a matter of who can spam the most. And right here, I'm trying to really be an LMG pro, not an MLG. But you know that weird ass thing with the LMGs, when you're like very close to a wall and you can't really turn your machine gun any further once you bipoded it? Yeah, that just happened to me, and yeah, I got kind of confused. And this Riddick guy, man, he was pretty good. Or well, you're using an M60E4, so well, I guess he was very good, but you know, it's, and this was so fail. This was like mega fail. Like, I didn't even see this coming. I was thinking, oh well, there's bound to be some guys behind me, but you know, you gotta be careful about that. I didn't watch my minimap there, and I should have. If I did that, I would have been alive. And you know, that's just it's actions such as that. You know, not looking at your minimap, that causes you to get lower KDs, and I think that's a suitable punishment for people like me that didn't look at the minimap right there. It's just how it goes. Oh yeah, and also something else I wanted to talk about just briefly is not having that sheep mentality, you know, where you just keep going in the same direction in the room right ahead of you, or you keep running after the guy right ahead of you. You know, that tunnel vision thing that happens during war, when whatever you're looking at, it becomes your main objective, and it just can't. You can't get funneled in tunnel vision like that. That is not healthy for your team or you at all. And they're being very smart here, utilizing their smoke, getting down in the actual metro, and from there it's really a power position. If you got a spawn beacon down there, or just a guy, they can really spawn a lot of guys in there. And did you see that? That's my new little technique here in the B flag in metro. That's my little technique. I call it the retractable vagina, because I'm kind of being a pussy right now, because I'm only like shooting for like 10 seconds and then I go to cover, like get a kill, go to cover. So they can't really pinpoint me, and then I keep moving around if I get a lot of suppression. But it's a little thing I well, think I made it. Someone else has probably done this before me, but I call it the retractable vagina. So there you go, guys. But yeah, back to that whole tunnel vision thing. You see me move around here, and the reason that I moved up here is because I saw the two other guys in lockers further up just died. So I thought, well, in that case, they could use some assistance back here, because this place is really a matter of spamming, and I have an LMG right now. So even though it goes against my principles, I don't really like to just, pull the hammer for a full 100 or 200 rounds. You just gotta do it in some cases, because then it'll only be a matter of who spams most, and minor adjustments in accuracy. But anyways, we're just having a little Nate show off here. Who haven't tried that on lockers, right? And some M320 spam. Like, that's not new to anyone, is it? Yeah, I'm just trying to suppress the guys before I move up a little. That's a little trick I have. Like, first you bipod, and then you shoot at, the upmost angle that you can to either the left or the right. Then you lift your bipod, and then you put it down as fast as you can, okay? That way they can be kind of suppressed from the first burst, and then you can put down your bipod. That actually gives you the time to put down your bipod, because their bullet goes out at a 45-degree angle. I mean, the fucking bullet deviation is so ridiculous in this game once you're suppressed. I mean, they absolutely gotta fix that in Battlefield 4. I mean, they have some different opportunities of how they want to do it. They can either remove suppression completely, which I think is a bad idea, because suppression is pretty much just a Battlefield trademark thing. It's one of those things that now define Battlefield as a game series. But I think that they should really do something about the bullet deviation. Maybe not remove it completely, but at least do something about it, right? Because right now the bullets are just going at a 45-degree angle out of your gun when you're suppressed just slightest. So they definitely gotta change how the bullet deviation. And then next, I think the visual aspect, actually they could make it even worse, or make it shake up a little on the screen. Right now it only gets a little blurry, but yeah, they could up the visual effect, then lower the bullet deviation. Actually, that would work for me. But here, these guys, I know this scenario, okay? You can walk through that thing right there, and that's what they keep doing. And I know that guys are kind of keep coming from there. So right now I'm just watching on my minimap, waiting for 2-3 guys to be there. Okay, I see two of my friends die. That means that there's a lot of action in there. And yeah, time to throw some bricks at him. Yeah, and then just give him some time. You shouldn't spam the C4. You should like explode it and then counter 3, so that the medics can go to the dead body and then get a double kill. Of course I didn't do that right there. You saw that for yourself. But that usually works out. Drop a piece of C4, explode it, see the medics come running, wait, and explode it. Like, it's all about tactics. And here again, I must give it to my team. I received plenty of revives in this game, and this is one of them. And revives, I really love them for two things, because of course my KD will be very beautiful with people reviving me, and then also in game it just gives you like the impression that you're actually on a team and not just a collection of 32 random dudes. That's usually how I feel, like 32 random dudes like, I'm the best, like all of us just saying I'm the best, and then just charging like, fuck this team, they can do their thing, I'll flank the left on my own. Like, that's just not how it works, Bron. When you're being revived, it just really, really makes you feel like you're really on a team. And once again, with the revives, man, I'm so happy. And I also drop ammo for them. That's just how it goes. Of course, I just missed that guy, but you can't always. You can't always be as lucky. And right here, yeah, total fail. Like, total fail. That nade didn't bounce up very good. I get shot. Yeah, that's that level 100 guy again. We actually cap A, and from here I'd like to cut it, because in the end, we capped A there, and I get a lucky shot there. And fast forward a little, a lucky Jesus nade to end the map, but I just cut like, I think 6, 7, 8 minutes, because it was basically just us just pushing their shit in. But anyways, this is the end of the match. I really hope you enjoyed the game and the commentary, both of which I'm quite proud of. Didn't do the best, but I mean, look at my KD and just look at the excellent gameplay I got. I really enjoyed this map. and yeah, you just get to see some of my different stats here. But anyways, you guys, it's good to be back on Metro, and it's good to just play Battlefield every day, and I can't wait for Battlefield 4, you know? But my name is Auriga, it's been a pleasure. See ya.